Hi Guardians, here's a playthrough and guide for the Corrupted Grandmaster Nightfall. This GM gives many fire teams anxiety, but with clear comms and my focused strategy, you'll be clearing this GM in sub 25 minutes or better in no time. FYI, I always advocate callouts whenever possible, especially with new players. I'll provide some commentary along the way, and please use dim link in description for my Void Warlock build using Aeon Soul Gauntlets and Collective Obligation. My goal was to deliver stackable debuffs on champions, elites, and the boss. Be sure to ask any questions or post your GM experiences and builds in the comments section below. Thanks and enjoy. The Corrupted houses both Unstoppable and Overload champions with an Arc Threat modifier. Arc Damage Resist mods are recommended, as well as Taken spec mods for extra damage dealt. Loading in, there will be spawning an Overload Scorn Chieftain. Dispose quickly, then Sparrow along the right to engage the Taken Elite boss guarding the doorway. Be sure to watch out for his Blight projectiles. Once defeated, boogie towards and into the doorway to progress. There's no need to battle the remaining enemies or clear the other two Overload Taken Hobgoblin champions. If all other champs are cleared as you progress through the Corrupted, you'll earn platinum rewards. Next is the elevator room, and perhaps the most tedious encounter of the Corrupted GM. The main priority here is add control, then breaking the shielded Taken as quickly as possible. To prepare, our fire team opted to prep 6 charged orbs before starting the encounter. Simply tossing the orb relic to a teammate will charge it and allow for a single hit to break the Taken enemy shield. 2 throws are required if an orb relic is not charged. Use Pile A for the first wave of shielded Taken and Pile B for the second wave. Note, clearing the first wave as quickly as possible is obviously beneficial, but will also ensure Pile B of charged orbs will still be available to use for the second wave. If you end up struggling and the orbs do disappear, then your fire team will be forced to scramble and prep new orbs for shield breaking. Again, to avoid the struggle, add control is the priority here. Toss grenades, use AoE weapons, use a rocket if need be, but clearing the initial spawn of adds will ensure an easy and efficient time breaking the next spawn of shielded Taken and disposing of them quickly. Tether Hunters are very useful here, and most Guardians should also have their supers ready by the second enemy wave. And don't be afraid to use heavy ammo. Too many times in GMs, players are hesitant to use heavy weapons early, fearing the ammo is needed for champions only or the final boss encounter. Not the case here. Use heavy as needed to clear quickly and survive. Eliminating the last shielded Taken will spawn the second and last wave of the elevator encounter. Same strategy as the first wave, however, with the gigantic Taken Blight spawning in the center. You'll have to move up to the front left or right to get an angle on the spawn site. Be wary of the Blight itself and swirling debris, as well as the Taken Blights on the ground, causing damage if stood upon. When picking up the charged orbs from Pile B to move closer, be prepared to pick them back up again quickly if dropped. You will only have a few seconds before they disappear. FYI, you can throw a grenade while holding the orbs. You always want to be careful of not getting too close to these enemies. Any type of boop from the flanks' shield is a one-hit kill, and the fire from the Taken Knight will also damage you and kill you if stood in. Once the elevator stops, there'll be an Unstoppable Ogre. Stun, Team Shoot. There's also Boomer Arc-firing Knights. Be wary of them. There'll be a Shrieker in the back. Next, there will be 2 unstoppable ogres. The trick here is to eliminate both of the ogres, and if you have a sneaky invis hunter or a teammate running strand with grapple hook, you can circumvent this area after killing both champs. Just by going to the top of the stairs, you will eliminate all of the remaining adds and shriekers. They'll disappear, and you can continue on to the next section. So you can see here both champs are eliminated, and our sneaky invis hunter is progressing up the stairs, and once he reaches the top, the shriekers and adds will despawn. Now, the castaway encounter, where every 10 seconds you will be transported between the Day Realm and the Ascendant Realm. We prefer to go up to the right. There's 3 champions in total, an unstoppable ogre in the Day Realm and 2 unstoppable taken phalanxes in the Ascendant Realm. The objective here is to first eliminate all champions. And then once all 3 champions are down, inside the Day Realm, you want to eliminate the Day Ogre boss first, and then eliminate the Taken Ogre boss second. The reason we eliminate the Taken Ogre second is to avoid any additional adds that will spawn. It'll just be shriekers, and their attacks can easily be avoided just by staying on the right-hand side, going down the right stairs, and then jumping through the portal that will be spawning below. An invis hunter can smoke you along the way, but as long as you boogie down the right stairwell, you'll reach that portal in no time. So you can see we're just taking our time here, trying to be as efficient as possible, calling out where enemies are. When you are in the top right section, or even on the left-hand side if you play from there, you want to be careful when pushing up. As you get teleported back into the opposite realm, there is a high likelihood that the adds there will spawn right on top of you, so don't get caught by surprise. So with all the champs defeated, we decide to go ham on the Day Ogre. Again, play your life. Ogre is down. You get teleported into the Ascendant Realm. And now it's time to eliminate this boss. Again, you have your super heavy ammo, feel free to use it. Never sit on the more powerful functions of your Guardian to get through endgame content. We had a teammate go down, but no worries, we can always play the res once we continue through the portal at the bottom of the stairs. And you can see I hop right along. I don't even take any fire from the Shriekers. Once you port in, there will be 2 more unstoppable taken phalanxes. Stun, team shoot, eliminate. There'll also be some random taken teleporting around. Once both champs are down, you're going to eliminate the rest of the random taken. There's also 2 void shielded snipers that'll be on the left and right. I'm going to focus on them. Sometimes the sniper that would normally appear on the right ledge will appear on the stair itself. At the bottom of the stairs, there'll be 2 more unstoppable taken phalanxes. As always, call out, stun, team shoot, eliminate. After the unstops, there'll be 2 overload hobgoblins on the front left and front right. Here I take a teammate and we elect to double team the hobgoblin here. Our other teammate goes to the other side. Once both hobgoblins are down, you can proceed and move forward. There is a yellow bar major that is not a champion. It's not necessary to deal with him. Unless you have a personal vendetta, then go ahead and take care of him. Moving forward is the infamous falling puzzle. I don't guarantee much, but I do guarantee a successful way is to follow the path that I take. That first rock, just activate your jump, float along to the left, and then continue falling down. You'll never take a shot, and you'll always survive that fall. Important note here, whoever is first to drop down, they must immediately get a tag on the overload hobgoblin in the distance. This hobgoblin has a tendency to suicide itself, and if not tagged, it'll die, but it won't count towards platinum rewards. So again, be sure, whether you're the first or you have a teammate ahead of you, call out, immediately tag the hobgoblin before it elects to suicide itself. The next platforms just have some taken along the way, easily defeated. The bottom section below isn't necessary to engage. If you have an Invis Hunter, they could smoke you, you could move forward. Or you could play it safe and conservative, clear all the ads from here, and then progress. After this part, just below, there'll be another overload hobgoblin, along with a sniper. And then further along, there'll be a second overload hobgoblin. You can engage the hobgoblin from here and team shoot and eliminate. But if you decide to push forward and not kill the ads in the previous section, it's best to move all the way to the back along the right-hand side and play the second overload hobgoblin first, and then move forward and play the first one. After both overloads are eliminated, we're finally going to meet up with the first encounter with Sadia, our main boss. The island that you land on is essentially home base. Have a guardian move forward to start the encounter. Essentially, it's clearing ads, charging an orb, breaking her shield, damaging Sadia, clearing ads, charging up an orb, breaking her shield. You can see here that we elect to clear the ads. Have a Guardian push up, grab an orb, toss it to another teammate to charge it. Breaking her shield will spawn the next ad wave. Damage the boss. Clear the ads. Once enough damage is done, she will spawn another wave of ads. You can damage her right away to proc the second ad wave, or you can initially clear all the ads, then do damage on her. It just depends what the comfort level is of your fire team. She'll teleport to the left-hand side. The next wave of ads will spawn. This is a great opportunity for a Tether Hunter to use their super. Any other Guardians with super. Well of Radiance is good for survivability here. I throw my Vortex Nova Bomb. Again, whatever's in your arsenal, use that to eliminate the ads. If you don't kill the ads quickly, they will replicate. So we make sure that all the ads are eliminated. Once they are, we push up to the far end of the map. Have a teammate grab the relic. Toss the orb. Charge it up. Wait for the rocks to pass. Break her shield. And then DPS her. Just to get her shield gated to half health. And now you're just hanging out, and you'll immediately get ported into the next section. You won't have to deal with any of those ads. Pushing up, there'll be a Taken Knight. Watch out for the fire. And there'll also be an Overload Taken Hobgoblin. You deal with both very quickly. And then start working on the ads across the way. Be careful of the boss's ranged attack, as well as sniper fire and the fire from the Taken Knight. Be wary of debris when jumping from platform to platform. And you're just taking it stage by stage. Our final champion will be located just ahead. It's another unstoppable Taken Phalanx. Again, you can use this pillar as cover. I'm applying my debuffs. Teammate pushes ahead, stuns, and eliminates the champion. Now, a couple jumps later, we'll get into the final encounter. And this is really no different from the earlier encounters. It's about ad control. Go left, go right. Be wary of the boss's pushback. Any ads you see, quickly get rid of them. Just to give you some breathing room to pick up the relic. Toss it to a teammate. Once the orb is charged, one throw will break her shield, damage the boss. She gets shield gated again. She's down to a quarter health, which will spawn solar shielded Taken captains with their blight attacked. They are priority. Eliminate them ASAP. Once all the ads are down, especially the captains, the orb will spawn in the center. Charge it, break the shield, DPS the boss down. And there you have it, playthrough and guide for the Corrupted Grandmaster Nightfall. Solid run rate there. The strategies that we put into play are just one of many. However, I feel this is the most efficient, especially with newer players and those not as experienced in the endgame, specifically Nightfalls. Different team compositions and different builds make the endgame fun, especially in Nightfalls. What type of builds are you using? What other strategies do you guys have inside the Corrupted GM? As always, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Likes and shares are very much appreciated, and subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Peace.